My name is Brad Dulaney. I'm the lead pastor here at Blacksburg United Methodist Church, and I first want to say, go Hokies! I want to take a moment to give you a quick update on the work towards in-person worship here at the Church Street campus. Since last month's update, the COVID infection rates in Montgomery County have shot up significantly, presumably due to the students returning to college and university campuses. We kind of expected this, and it confirmed the wisdom of our Healthy Church team in holding off to move to in-person worship until we saw what would happen when students returned to school. Our first pandemic value has been guiding our decision making, which is to keep people safe. And I am grateful that we have sought to do that through wearing masks and through holding off on in-person worship until it's safer. But as the COVID rates have seemingly plateaued, maybe even beginning to go down, now's the right time for us to begin cautiously exploring the question of when we might return to in-person worship and how we might do that. In the next week, our church will be unveiling a new Church Street survey to glean information from you that will help our decision making around when and how to return to in-person worship. It'll help you to see and understand more clearly what this in-person worship will look like given the current restrictions we will have to have in place. Another major emphasis of the survey is for you to help our church leadership and me to better understand where you are and what it is that you're dealing with in your lives right now. We want to find out what are the issues and the struggles that the people of our church and our community are facing so that hopefully we may be able to find some way to respond to those needs. Meanwhile, this fall we are implementing a number of activities to help us build a bridge to in-person worship. These include events like our percussion workshop, the restart of our outdoor youth group this fall, the re-beginning of Fun 143, and the launch of our Soul Connect groups. Each one of these is a way to help connect people in community. We're striving too to better care for the vulnerable through the addition of a dial-in sermon and other efforts to help us better connect with our homebound members and those who lack internet access. Now, while we learn from these bridging activities, the Healthy Church team is also developing a week-by-week plan that will guide our preparations for in-person worship. This must be submitted to our district superintendent for approval, and it will lay the necessary groundwork for a safe return, hopefully in the coming months. Something else that's important for you to understand. At whatever point we go back to an in-person worship format, we will continue to produce the pre-recorded Sunday services so that we have a hybrid approach to both in-person and online worship. This is important because while we're all really tired of this pandemic, we're a long way from having a good vaccine, and this hybrid approach is probably going to be required for a while. You know, I was walking through downtown towards the library the other day, and I looked down and I saw one of those sandwich boards with the sign that said, "Be committed, be well." And I looked around and my heart sank as I realized I had forgotten to put my mask on. As you probably know, face coverings are required in downtown Blacksburg right now, so I quickly pulled out my mask from my pocket and I put it on, feeling a little embarrassed that I had forgotten it. You know, I love that phrase, be committed, be well. Whenever we restart in-person worship, even those of us in worship leadership will be wearing masks, both because it will be required, because our annual conference leadership requires it, and because it's safe. So I want to leave you with these words, be committed, be well. As disciples of Jesus, we seek the welfare of all people in and through all things. So friends, as disciples of Jesus, let us be committed and be well.